everyone, it's Courtney. Welcome to yet another Dreadlocks update. I don't know if you're watching them all in a row or anything, but I did lose a bunch of weight, so if I look a little different, it's because I lost weight. I'm just making a 2-year update, which is actually long overdue. I am at 2 years and 2 months of Dreadlocks. Here they are. They are crazy looking right now. As if they're not when I'm not on camera. They always look like this. I don't maintain them really. I just have been pulling them apart. So that's all I've been working on. I do have a new house, so if things look different, that is another reason as well. But good morning, and let's get to it. If I have anything that's different that I want to mention, my tips. I had long tips. I have long tips on my dreadlocks, my tails, and they started to dread on their own. But I had loose tips on the ends of my dreadlocks, and sometimes I make them longer, and sometimes I dread up the last little bit just to see, what I like. Sometimes I braid them. Right now I don't have anything special going on with them, but they have been starting to dread. I have 2 culprits. Let me see, I just saw them a minute ago. Oh, if I can find them. This one's dreading up, and there's definitely another one in here, but you can never find the dread you're looking for. That's one thing about dreadlocks. That's a complaint I have. No, that's not a good complaint. Anyways, there's another one. Man, I need a mirror. You look in the mirror. Oh well. I can't even find the first one now. Here it is. I got it. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can get the camera focused on it. I can't see the camera, so hopefully you can see that. That's like crazy madness. And this one is doing the same thing. There's 2 of them. So hopefully the camera can focus on that. Anyway, so that's happening. That's kind of new. And then also, I don't know if you can notice, some of my tips are extremely blonde compared to my root color. And I had a little bit of an ombre already naturally from being in the Florida sunlight, and also previously I bleached my hair and then dyed it back brown, but apparently bleach is a permanent effect on your hair, whereas any hair dye is actually not like permanent. It slowly will fade. So I dyed my hair back to my natural color because I shouldn't have bleached my hair, and so it slowly faded and gave me a natural ombre. Anyways, I took probably about 10 or 15 dreads, and my sister did like a little bit of a blonde, summery looking ombre on them, which I don't know if it was a good idea, but it was fun. So, and like a couple of them, the actual dread got bleached, which was interesting. And when you do that, it seems like the way we did it, like the inside of the dread is clearly still brown, and just like the outside hairs got bleached. So that was something I went through. Oh, something else that's different. I have 2, probably a lot more, but 2 that I've been keeping track of. Baby dreads, which are just like forming on their own. My one that I know I can find is right here. It is like the cutest little kinks and dreadlock things happening in it. I hope you can see. It's right there. Let me see. But yeah, and it's only like 6 inches long in total, but only like 3 inches of it are like dreaded. But that has been there for months, and it hasn't gotten eaten by other dreads, which I actually wouldn't mind having smaller dreads mixed in with my dreads. I don't want them all the same size or anything particularly, which is a good thing because they are not all the same size. I have my baby one that I need to show you. This is my littlest dreadlock. It's not the shortest, well, it's pretty short. It's only from there to there-ish. But it's very thin. It's like smaller than a pencil, I would say. Probably about, yeah, about smaller than a pencil. I hope this is in focus. So yeah, I have that one. That's a little dreadlock. It's like just a smaller square somehow when we separated. And then I have my Mondo dread, which is over here, which is like the size of one of those extra fat Sharpies. Like, it's huge and it's rock solid. This is my Mondo dread. I don't know if you guys can see the difference on camera, but when you feel them, you can definitely feel it. Like, the root of this dread is just like for miles. It's crazy how much hair is in that dreadlock. And then this bottom part is just like a rock that's not spongy at all. Like, it's just like a rock right here. I think, yep, this is one of the ones that got bleached too. When I bleached my dreads, I noticed that the tails were slightly less curly. Like, right now, this is just like, I've been playing with this, so it's straight from being played with, but I don't know, I used to have some like more ringlety type of curls, which I always liked, and I feel like I had less of that after I bleached my hair. Some other things that have changed. Oh, I thought I was done with the maturation process at 2 years. I should probably be. These under dreads continuously shrink and get fatter. I have really coarse hair, so I learned that in this experience, that my coarse hair seems to be very happy to dread up. Like, it has no, I don't have a problem with like too much loose hair. I guess I kind of have loose hair because I don't maintain, but I don't have a problem my hair and my dreads getting dreaded to my scalp. Like, it is super tight to my scalp. So the under hair is even coarser. I did have a point to all that. The under hair right here by my neck is even coarser. And so these dreads just like, they're crazy. Like, this one has a crazy kink in it, and I don't know if you can actually see it. I'm trying to get all the loose hair off of it. But like right here, there's a crazy kink. I'm gonna twist it in front of my hand. See if you can get that on camera. I don't know. And then on this side, the same dread, but on the other side of the head, this one has like crazy zigzag going on, which it didn't have at all before. They all want attention, just this one. Okay. Sorry. I'm goofy because it's super early in the morning. Also because I'm me. Anyways, so that one got really zigzaggy. I can't think of any other like particular dreads at the moment that I should show you. Okay, so let's go into all the things that I love about these dreadlocks. I really loved the ombre. I thought that was a lot of fun. I love that I have them. I love that I don't maintain and I have some of this like loose hair towards the front. I think the color's nice. I enjoy being unique. I think that anybody that has dreadlocks is unique. It's a much smaller percentage of people that have dreadlocks. I think it's really nice to, people stop me on the street. They're like a conversation starter where they'll compliment me or ask me about them and things like that. And I really, really like that. It's just a unique thing about me. Another thing I really like about them is I like the way they look. I love the way my dreadlocks look. I love the way all dreadlocks look. I especially like long dreadlocks, which I don't think I can fall into that category. They're only 2 years old. And it takes years and years and years to grow like an inch of dreadlocks, apparently. But I do have some complaints about my dreadlocks. Number one, my poor scalp. I really fought hard. Ooh, you have no idea how dangerous what I just did was. This camera's on like a pencil cup, on a CD rack, on a tin, on a candle with a screwdriver holding it up, instead of having a real tripod like a normal human being, and I just shook the whole thing and it's a big mess. Sorry. Distractible. My scalp. Okay, my poor scalp. I really tried to fight hard to take care of my scalp and not complain about it and not see it as a negative thing. But from the beginning, I remember worrying about my scalp, worrying about dandruff. I've always had dandruff, and, you know, I don't know how to treat it. I mean, I do know how to treat it with dreadlocks, but as effectively with dreadlocks. So that's something I've struggled with, is dandruff, and I don't know if it's just dandruff or if I have like some sort of eczema too, because I've noticed like even my dad gets it like right in here. He'll get like red cracky lines, kind of like the T-zone. Well, I get the red like irritated scalp all the time, and I've been through a lot of stress lately, and it seemed to flare up really, really bad. So that's something I was not super happy about with dreadlocks, is it seems harder to take care of your scalp. I mean, you can wash your hair, and some people might not have this problem because my hair is really coarse. Like I said, it loves to be in dreadlocks. Like, it comes out of my head and is immediately in a dreadlock. None of my dreads need maintenance. Like, my dread has hard parts right here. I don't know if you can see, but like this is a tiny bit of softer hair, but it's already in knots. It's already starting to get dreaded up right at my scalp. And then right here, like not even an inch above my scalp, okay? It's already a dread, like a dread. And I have some loops and stuff that get sucked in at that level, but my dreads have never been loose against my scalp, and I don't maintain them. They naturally, like, just dread immediately, and I almost think that's a bad thing because I have no access to the scalp underneath the dread because it's just a mat right to the scalp. So, I mean, I think other white hair would be more ideal, and not, like, it would allow a little bit of more looseness, but because my dreads are so dreaded right to the scalp. Well, probably shouldn't do that on camera. That was pulling apart two dreadlocks. Because my dreads are dreaded right to the scalp, I don't have good access to clean my scalp. Well, not clean. It's not that it's not clean. It's like treated. Like my dandruff. My dandruff. So yeah, that's been irritating me lately. Also irritates me that it seems like they just get shorter every day instead of growing longer. I'm sure they grew longer, and it's hard to tell because I like let a loose end out here and there and, you know, things like that. But, I mean, these dreads are really short still after 2 years. They've literally gotten shorter. Like, that's something I have to complain about. But everybody kind of has that complaint. Like, it takes forever to know